I'm Jess Cording. I'm a dietitian, health coach, and author, and here are 5 things I wish I had known when becoming a caregiver. So, one, it's totally normal to feel like you're not doing it right or to struggle with uncomfortable emotions. Having someone you can talk to, such as a therapist, a trusted friend, or support group about this can help you process these feelings so they don't build up inside of you and chip away at your quality of life. 2, create systems to simplify. So this can relate to things like medication administration, tracking billings, tracking appointments. This can be related to finances or even things like household chores, how you pack your suitcase if you're traveling a lot, or things like healthy snacks and drinks to bring for a day spent going to doctor's appointments. The less you have to think on the fly, the better. 3, don't be afraid to ask for help and support. If you struggle with this in all areas of your life, I can totally relate. But what I want you to know is that it's not a sign of weakness to admit that you can't do it all. None of us can. It may not always feel like it, but there are people in your life who want to help you. There are people you can hire, and there are also free resources available to caregivers. It's actually a sign of strength to admit that you need help and to accept that help and support. All right, number 4, lean into healthy shortcuts. So, as a dietitian, of course, I'm always going to talk about the food piece of the picture. And I personally, once I embraced this in my own life as a caregiver, it was a total game changer. So, I'm talking things like grocery delivery, pre-chopped produce, frozen produce, prepared proteins, like don't knock the classic rotisserie chicken, pre-hard boiled eggs. You might explore things like meal delivery services, meal kits, and making a list of your favorite healthy takeout options to make it easy to eat well, even when you've got a lot going on. And while it may seem like more money up front, and it is more money up front than you may be used to, the time and the energy that you save you have that time now and your energy to devote to not just your caregiving, but also nurturing your own well-being. Every little bit matters. And 5, this was something I struggled with so much, and I wish I had known this at the time. Um, Practice good sleep hygiene. When you're in a caregiving role, there are a lot of things that are chipping away at your quality of sleep. So, stress, maybe you have a lot of demands on your time. Maybe the nighttime is the only time you have for yourself. Maybe you need to keep your phone nearby in case you need to be reached. There's a lot of things that can go on. But even if you can't get the sleep that you are previously used to, doing whatever you can to promote restful sleep will go a long way. So some of my favorite sleep hygiene tips are keep the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. You also want to give yourself at least 30 minutes to wind down before bed whenever possible. If you need to be around screens or being around bright lights in the nighttime, I do recommend blue light blocking glasses if that's available to you. And if keeping your phone out of your bedroom is not an option, at least turn it face down and place it slightly out of reach. So if it does go off, you're not going to pick it up and start scrolling. You're not going to be tempted to be looking at it all night. Another thing you can do with your phone is to set special settings so that way only the people that really need to reach you can reach you during certain hours. Also, if you find that you have a lot on your mind, either before bed or if you wake up in the night, that's very human, normal. I can completely relate to that. Something I have found very useful and that my patients and clients have also found useful is to write it all down in a notebook. This helps take the load off of your mind and helps you drift off. So I hope you found that helpful. You are not alone on this journey, but when you keep showing up for yourself and doing whatever little things help you feel better, it can go a really long way.